just let people on YouTube know what we are doing here before we start, all right? So for those of you who are watching us on YouTube, this is an English immersion. Today we're going to talk about success. So we have like an hour in this meeting to discuss some points about success. And the goal here is to practice our English skills and to enhance the social side of us, you know, to change opinions, to change, I forgot the word. Anyways, to give advices, that is what I wanted to say, to give advices. And that's it. So if you are curious about how Talk and Talk works, go to talkandtalk.com.br. All right, let's start, guys. Let's go to question number 1. Sonia, how do you define success in your life?
Oh, it's a difficult question, but in my case, I think I define success when I have a good life in all the areas of my life, in the personal area, in the professional area too, and I can define success. I am a success person if I have, if I am happy with my family, with my husband and the family that we built together, and I feel a successful person if I think about my career too, because I can work in my profession in a country where it's not common give the value to psychology. I think it's normally in Latin America, maybe in some countries of Latin America. There's a taboo about psychology and psychiatry too. And for me, it's important. Can work in my profession. That's the way I can define success.
Nice.
I think.
Nice. So in a way, you already achieved success in your life.
Yes. I achieved my situations around the time. Maybe the meaning of success changed over time too, because
nice.
you change your mind, and nowadays with 53 I consider it another thing that when I was younger.
Good point. Nice point. What about you, Renan? Do you agree? Do you have a different definition of success?
Yeah, in my case, I think it's important to reach some financial freedom, in my case, with a good health and with the people that you love. So in my opinion, it's the success formula, and that is what I am trying to reach in my future. Of course, working a lot and caring about the people which is my side, are my side, and of course try to have fun in the process. So in my case, that will be the success in my life. Of course, I'm not talking about a lot of money or a lot of people on my side, but of course with my friends, with the people that I care, that I love, with a good financial freedom, Like, for example, I'm not, I don't want to work today, for example. And that is a success for me, because if I want to, in a Monday, for example, afternoon, I want to go in my best restaurant, in my favorite restaurant, and not to work right now. So that's the form of success for me. So of course it's hard to reach out this point, but I'm working on it.
Nice. Good points. I like those. I think I'm gonna take them for me.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, William? What is your definition of success?
Success to me, it's a great word because we have a few fields in our life, in our life. Uh, they need attention, like family or friends, um, wife, husband. They need success too. So my brother always said to me, success is about to be happy where you are, to be happy because while you're doing something well. And I'm feel a success person because I am here participating and staying happy, be happy by me. So success is maybe to me it's about to be happy where I am, what I'm doing, and não sei dizer com quem eu estou. Ou I have ever been, I think.
Who I am with, maybe, I think.
Maybe that's it.
Nice. Thank you, William. All right, guys, let's go to question number 2. Sonia, what are some common goals people have when they think about success?
I think when we talk about success, it's very common to think about money. And but for me, in my case, in my opinion, it's not just money. Of course, money is important to be calm, to have a calm life, to it's important to think with the financial I don't know, say calm to the future, but it's not just money. For me, it's success is a wall of things and relations, like I said before in the first question, and about personal life, because I can have a lot of money and maybe I don't feel I am success in my life. I know a lot of people that have a lot of that has a lot of money, but is not happy, or they are not health person, and money can buy everything. Money can buy some things, and it's important of our life, but it's not the most important thing or the only important thing. Is my opinion, but uh, I guess it's people relation success with money.
Yes, I think success is a hard word to define. It's like love or happiness, and people have different ways to define the same word. But I agree, a lot of people look at the word success and think about money and sometimes being famous, something like that. What do you think, Hannah? Do you think what else do you think that people define success?
I think the most of people thinks about the get rich and get more money. Of course, it's important to have money, but it's not the sufficient when I think about the success. It doesn't matter if you have a lot of money, but you don't have people that you can enjoy this money or just live a life alone. So I think the most of people thinks about money and get rich and how to get rich. But of course, as I said, it's important, but it's not only the the thing that is more important. So there are a lot of things that's important, like family, like people, like friends, like a lot of stuff, a lot of things that you want to get and to reach to get success in your life. So, but answering the question, I think the common goal is more about money that besides a lot of things.
Yes, you did answer the question. I always remember that show, that TV show Succession, right? You guys ever heard of that? Because they have a lot of money, but they have a lot of family issues because of the money. So yes, sometimes the money is not enough. William,
Yes,
oh, sorry.
I never, can I add something?
Yes, of course. I'm
Sorry.
sorry. Go on.
I agree with Brennan, and I remember always an interview for Maradona. Do you know Maradona? I think everybody knows. And he was a rich man. He was a famous man, and he had a sad life. And I remembered an interview where the journalist asked to him, what is important? What do you want to do if you can right now? I will want to go to the supermarket with my family and can walk around the streets without the people take me pictures on without security because I can't do this for many years. And he had a sad life. I think he was a rich man, but I don't know if he was a successful man in the personal life. And until now, the family is fighting about the money. And he's not here anymore. He died alone without their family. And I always think about that example about fame, success, and it is a learning for me.
Yes, it's a good example. Sad, but a good example of how money and fame isn't everything, right? And how famous
Yes.
people also have problems, just like us. What about you, William? What do you think are common goals when people think about success? Do you have something to add?
I think they both say the truth. It's the people think about the cars and money and all these stuffs, you know. But uh, I think success in my life it will be me with all these stuffs. Not to show for everyone that I have. But the work you ever had, the job you have been work all your life to get all this stuff, and these are such a common things about it. You know, I think I will when I think about success, I think I need to be happy with that because that's my choice. My choice is is a thing they always be there. I think the most common goal they someone could have is a choice too. That's a thing. That's it.
Nice. Thank you so much, William. Let's go to question number 3. Can you share a story of someone you consider to be successful? Renan.
Don't know if I can point for someone, but those who have the financial freedom, like I said before, and have a good family and people who care about. So that kind of people are very successful in my opinion. So that point I am trying to achieve in the future, in the long future. But I don't know if I can point some specific person, but those are that have this kind of freedom. For me, it's a very successful.
Nice. You don't have like an influencer or a famous person that you look up to, like at the top of your mind?
I don't know. I really don't remember someone
That's
right
okay.
now.
When we are asked to say something, we forgot about
Yeah.
everything. Like when you are asked to tell me your favorite song, my mind goes blank.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Sonia?
I don't know if I if I know something in particular. Maybe a couple of friends of mine. They have a marriage. I don't know how much years, but they have 5 or six children. They are not children anymore, and but uh, I I when I see them, I can see the happy in their eyes, in their relationship with their family, with their son and daughters, and nowadays with their grandchildren, and they get married very young, and they have children, and after the children, they start the college. He and she, and nowadays there are both professionals in different areas, and I consider them uh, successful because he he and she are, I don't know how to say, realized uh, in the personal and the professional area too. I don't have any famous to mention because I don't believe most uh, in the things that we can see. For example, in the social media, in the social medias we watch only the perfect things, and I don't believe it is real life. It is not real life. We just watch the good part, but the other part we don't know. And so I can consider some famous as a successful person.
Nice, good point. I love the story about your friends. So they started college after they raised 5 children? Oh my
Yes.
God.
6 children.
6 children.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
He
this is
is
very
a social
assistant,
worker
social worker.
assistant. Yes, yes. Social assistant, and he, I don't know how the profession, but he make projects, social projects too. But for me, they are an example of life.
That's so nice. I've never heard of someone who raised their children and then went to college. Sometimes the common is to do that in different order, right?
Yeah,
And
yes, exactly.
and 6 children? Oh my God. That is a mission.
Yes, really.
Thank you, Sonia, for that. All right. What about you, Hannah? Oh, sorry, William. I confused the names. What about you, William?
Okay. Story of someone you consider to be very successful. The question number 3, it's a great question because they use the verb to be, because to be is the future, I think. And I see me in the future with all this stuff. And you you are meet someone maybe in the future a very success person, okay? But I think will be me if I can choose someone to speak. And by deixando de lado, eu não sei como dizer isso, mas deixando de lado, I have been met this person in the past, and I work with him. They have nice cars and nice cell phones in the time, and I look to him and I think I would be like him. A few months have been passed, and I work with them continuamente, and so I can realize it's a lie because they all things I I see with him, like cars and house, all this stuff. That's all lie because eu não sei como se diz dever. They have some bills, I think, in the bank. It's almost 1 million, and the time he could not left the country, and he lost his family a few times before. And I think I see that, and I don't know to be like them anymore. So if someone successful for assim, né? Eu não quero, Tânia, ser, because social media it's a thing complicated. You could be whatever you want. I could be a rich man, but I don't like no. All my friends, that's a lot of things. And he said, why you do not appear on social media? Why I don't see you? Because I don't like it. I have because we need that. I need it today. And if I can choose someone in the future, they will be me without all lies and social media.
I love that. I love that you choose yourself. And nice story about the guy who worked with you. I think you and Sonia, what did you guys said about social media? It's absolutely right. We only see the good stuff. And sometimes I think we envy those people for a little seconds, like, oh, why does she have everything and she's always with makeup on and the nails done and a lot of money. But when we see the truth, sometimes people have like mental issues, they are alone. So I prefer myself too, William. I'm with you. All right, let's go to question number 4, guys. What are the qualities or traits you think are important for achieving success? Renan.
Well, it's a tough question, but in my opinion, I think persistence is a good quality to achieve the success. Maybe a little bit of luck. I think it's important to have luck in the process as well. But I think persistence is a good quality, and if you have persistence if you break down in the middle of the process, I think if you have the persistence, you will stand up and continue the process. So, and in the future, in the close future, you'll be a successful person. So I think it's a good quality to have. I try to be persistent all the time, but of course, it's very hard to be persistent. For example, if I want to wake up early, sometimes it's very, very hard, and you have to be persistent. And the discipline to this case, for me, it's very hard to study, for example, study English or talking, listening, or a pronunciation, and achieve other points of your life to, for example, eat better, eat healthy in this case. Don't know, catch up with your friends. So all these things, it's important. You have to have persistence and grow up in your life to achieve this point of success.
I think maybe persistence is the main quality, but for me is the hardest one. And I think for a lot of people, it's hard to be persistent, like you said. It's hard to keep up with the diet or keep up doing physical exercises. It's not easy to be the mother of yourself, and tell you to do stuff that you don't want to do.
And persistence is directly linked with discipline. It's very, very hard to get discipline, for example, to work out. Today I'm going to work out, but tomorrow I don't know because the weather is not so good. So for me, it's like the same thing, persistence and to have discipline.
Yes, I agree. It's hard on everyone, I think. I don't think I know someone who is very persistent, Everybody fails at some point. Like they stop being persistent and they go back and they start being disciplined again. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Sonia, what about you? What do you think?
I totally agree with Renan. I think discipline is very, very important. It's one of the qualities that we need to achieve our goals, discipline, persistence. And for me, it's important the resilience. Because in our life, over the time, we will have a lot of situations, obstacles. We can overcome them, and we will have failures or something like that, and for that resilience is very important. For example, the pandemic was an example for me. The pandemic was a very, very hard time because most of people lost the job, the health, a lot of things. I think the pandemic changed all of our plans. We had to remake our plans about the pandemic, and it was very important. The resilience is not easy. It's very hard. I think it's hard, like discipline, like persistence, but it's necessary to have to build resilience for overcome the obstacles and go on. And if we can do it alone, we can ask for a professional help. It's important for me as a psychologist say it, because sometimes we think I can do it all myself, and it's not necessarily true. Sometimes we need some help, another point of view, and we need professional help.
If we
It's
enter
my,
this
I'm
subject
sorry.
about professional health, professional help, I will be talking here about like 5 hours, because I love this topic. I have my psychologist, my shrink, and I do not give up on her, because I think everybody should do therapy once in their life, because a lot of us have mental problems. You know, we have a past, we have a baggage. So I love this topic. That's why I'm just saying that if you let me, I will talk here for like 5 hours. But it was a nice point, Sonia. We have to be resilient. All right. Sorry, I just got lost in my thoughts here. William, what do you think?
I will choose discipline and persistence too. It's a great thing. Resilience, I think it's the most qualified, I don't know, qualificada para isso. But if I can add adicionar alguma coisa, adaptabilidade. Before the pandemic, it's adaptability. It's a thing most used. I have been used this for the last 2-3 years, and I need it. I need this planner, okay. I need persistence, okay, but I need to adapt it, because I need a new job. I need a new city, new lifestyle, and it is the thing. The most use is this. I think it's that.
Nice point. I think human beings in general are very adaptable. They have this ability to adapt, different from animals. I don't know. It's my opinion. But it is a nice point. I would add to this list that people who wants to achieve success have to have humble, have to be humble. I don't know the word in Spanish or in English, but in Portuguese is humildade. I think it's important. All right, let's go to question number 5. Do you believe that success is only about achieving wealth, or are there other aspects? I think we can skip this question because we already answered it. All right. Let's go to question number 6. Have you ever set a personal goal and achieve it? Tell us about it, Renan.
I haven't achieved my personal goal, but as I said before, I have the dream of get a financial freedom and in my case, I'm working a lot for achieve this point. Maybe in 5 years, 10 years, I don't know. But this is my personal goal right now, and get some freedom and get rest in some points of my life, and thinking about other things and enjoy more the life. I didn't achieve this point. I think it's a long process, a long way in my front, but I'm trying, so I'm going for it.
Nice. Let me ask you, do you intend to retire? And once you achieve your financial freedom, do you intend to retire, or do you intend to keep working but choose your work?
Yeah, that's it. I think I will not get retired in my future. I will keep going, keep working, but in my way, when I want to work, or where I want to work. This is
Nice.
important. So of course, I have to work a lot right now to achieve this point in the future. But that's the point.
Nice, nice. Thank you. Sonia, what about you?
I always talk it because I'm very proud of it. And one of my goals, and I didn't plan it, but it appeared, and I take the opportunity. I am a psychologist, and my expertise area is domestic violence. And when I was, when I was 26 or 27, I was very younger, and I work in the own in the, or not non-governmental organization, working with women victims or survivors of domestic violence, and we have to do therapy with them. And I perceive many women doesn't talk Spanish. Here in Paraguay, we have two official languages, Spanish and Guarani. Guarani is a native language, but it's an official language in Paraguay. And we had a lot of persons that understand Spanish, but they can't communicate very well in Spanish. They use Guarani to communicate. So I talked with my boss, and I said I talk Guarani perfectly, and I can do groups of therapy in Guarani for the women, because it's better. You have to do therapy in your native language. It's not the same, never is the same if you do therapy in another language, even if you talk very, very well. And so I did groups of therapy in Guarani, and I think I was the first, and I am the only psychologist in Paraguay that did it. And nowadays, I offer my services of therapy in Guarani, and I don't know another colleague that do it. And I'm very proud of it because I love my language, and I can help a lot of women that only speak Guarani.
That's so nice. Congratulations. I love that. I love that story. You must be very proud of yourself.
Yes,
Nice.
yes, I am, and I like it so much. I like shirt so much because it's important.
Yes, of course. And what you said about doing therapy in your mother language makes so much sense to me, because we cannot express ourselves the way we want in different languages comparing to our mother language. Nice. Thank you for sharing that, Sonia. All right, what about you, William? Do you have a personal goal that you want
If
to share with
you
us?
ask me to, sorry, you said something?
Sorry, I think my connection is bad because my audio is getting like late to you, but I just ask if you have any personal goal that you set to yourself and you achieve it.
Okay, if you ask me, I have one. If I could choose one, it's my personal goal is keep living and have a happy life. Money is good in some point of the life, but my personal is keeping life. And if I could choose anything else, I will choose speak more seven language. That's a I think I will want to do. Keep in life, be a happy life, have a happy life, and speak more seven because I know five, and more seven is a good thing, I think.
Nice. That's a bold goal. If I can ask, what other languages do you know?
Um, I know a little bit of Spanish. I studied some years ago, and now it's the basic thing, porque puedo hablar também como assim. Gosto de parlare em italiano e português de Portugal é uma língua bela, posso dizer assim. É muito bom falar em português de Portugal também, mas eu sei bem pouquinho dele. As outras são aleatórias e vai muito assim de um interesse a outro. Mas as línguas russa, alemã, these languages they have this, how can I say, contexto histórico. These languages have this context histórico. É isso mesmo, eu não lembro como que diz. Então, todas essas línguas eu pretendo ter.
That's nice. I believe you can do that. That is a nice goal to have. I also have a goal to learn other languages, but not 5, not 7. I don't think I can do that. All right, guys, we have like 2 minutes before I call everybody back. So let's answer one more question, but very briefly. All right? So we can just practice a little bit more. Let's go to question number 7. How do you handle setbacks or failures on your path to success? Renan.
Well, let's say that I'm not a lucky person, so fail it's like a routine in my life. But even it's normal, we are human, and always when we fail, we have to keep your heads up and try again, try again, and persist. That what I said before. So that's where I handle the setbacks and failures.
Nice, nice. Cry a little and then heads up and try again.
Yeah. Tomorrow
Nice.
is another day.
Yes, for sure. What about you, Sonia?
In my case, it's difficult because I have a very perfectionist person, and I can take the control of other things, and that's impossible. But in my case, I will say it again. The resilience is very important in this case. I need to take my time to process the situation, and then I think, oh, that's okay. I will continue. Of course, it's very important for me the support of my husband and sometimes the support of my psychotherapist too. But it's important to learn the frustration is part of life, and frustration is part of our learning in all the areas of our life. It's not easy, it's not simple, but it is.
Nice. Thank you, Sonia, for that. Hello, guys. Welcome back.
Hello.
William, sorry we didn't have time to answer your question, but let me just wrap it up with everybody here. I hope we have time for in our next session. All right, guys. How was the question in? How was the conversation in the other rooms? Quirino, did you get to answer all of the 11?
No, we answered only two.
Really?
Yeah, the conversation flowed a lot. The time passed very fast. It was a
That's
good
nice.
conversation.
Did you guys stick up to the topic, or did you stop? Did you talk about
No,
something else because you just answered two?
all of things, but it's about the topic.
Nice, love that. Nice, guys. All right, so with you were Lucas and who else?
And
Lucas
Gabriel
and Gabriel.
too.
All right, Gabriel too. So in the other room, Fabio, Gustavo, Malu, and Suelen. How was the conversation, guys? Did it
It's
flow okay?
wonderful.
Nice. Did you get to answer all of the 11 questions?
And
Question 4.
Question 4.
We talked a
Nice,
Foi
lot.
guys.
profunda a conversa, Sara.
It was a deep
Deep.
conversation.
Great, guys. I love this topic too. In our room, we got to answer to the 7 question, but we skip one. But it was a nice conversation too. We have a lot of inputs from Renan, Sonia, and William, who just got out of the room. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being with me today. Let me send you guys the survey link on the chat if you can please answer it. Have a nice week. Have a lot of success in your life. I don't know what is your definition of success, but I hope you